So what happened 4 months ago? It sounds like that was a pivotal point.
Yeah, like life. 4 months ago is when my journey started. So that was December.
Okay.
So I had just got surgery. I just did my body because I was like drinking a lot of liquor, and I was in Colombia when I was there, and I felt like I was going crazy. Like at this house, I was at a recovery house because my blood levels kept going up and down. So I knew that was God telling me not to get the surgery, but I was just being like hard-headed. But it was so many complications going on, and at that very moment, like I was feeling sick, I was going through the surgery, and he was just there. Like he came to me, and I think at that moment, because you know when you go to surgery, going under anesthesia, you don't know if you're gonna wake up, you know. And I just kept praying and crying, like, God, please.
So I saw this video when I was going through Instagram, and I have to say that contrary to what people might think, I could not be happier that women, these social media, Instagram models, these influencers are, speaking out and talking about the lifestyle that they live, that these modern younger women want to live so desperately. They are going there and they are coming back to tell you it don't make no sense. It's a lie. It's a gimmick. It's not going to make you feel, this. There's risk that can happen. There's this, there's that. Because, so many women, they can, listen, okay? If we want to be real, these women can be so beautiful. And what we find is that as beautiful as they are, if you were to take a pen and write down the list of their insecurities, you would be surprised. They want to fix this. They want to fix that. They want to change this. They want to change that. They want to do this and they want to do that. I've never seen so many women run for the weight that our grandmamas had back in the day so quickly. Like it used to be something like, like in the 90s, it was like people were more slim, and it's like, oh, you're going to grow, the more you get older, you're going to kind of grow into things. You're going to become more well endowed. Your hips are going to spread. You're this, you're going to that. People are running to look like this cookie cutter image where all these women now look the same. They all have the same, stature. When they put on clothes, it looks the same. When they put on bathing suits, they look the same. Risking their lives for an image. What's ironic to me is that, you always see in like the comment sections of these videos, you always see women who are saying like, oh yes, it's because of the men and the unrealistic beauty standards that are out there nowadays. And, that's the reason why women are putting themselves through this is because of the men and because of the beauty standards. When the beauty standard pressure was for everybody to be slim and skinny, y'all was fighting it. But now that the aesthetic has changed, all of a sudden you feel pressure from the beauty industry and from the beauty standards. Make it make sense to me. When the beauty standard was for people to be slim, have a small waist, wear this, wear that, be this, nobody didn't care about that. Y'all were like, that's unrealistic. But now that the beauty standard looks vastly different than being slim and being this and being that, women are not only paying the money that they don't have to obtain these surgeries, they're literally risking their lives for it. Some of the most beautiful women. The thing is, I do understand when people have children and stuff like that, and maybe their bodies are not the same as they used to be, or their bodies change. Sometimes they have their stomach has stretched so much or whatever, and they want to feel comfortable in the skin that they're in. I completely get that. But this unrealistic expectation that everybody is supposed to have a baby and then turn around tomorrow and have abs doesn't make any sense. And women like to blame men for these quote unquote unrealistic standards when in actuality, it's the pressure that you feel of your homegirls. Of what they gonna say. Of who had the better snapback. of who looked the best, of who this, of who that. I love that, women who have done these things are speaking up about how dangerous it is, how scary it is to go through, the real of what could happen. A lot of women think that, things that happen in this situation are kind of like one-off situations, or it happens here and there, and it's not that common. No, it's just that when it happens to people that you see on social media, then you realize how serious it is. Then you understand. Surgeries in and of themselves are dangerous. It don't matter if it's something that's mandatory or it's something that you want to do. It's always going to be something that's extremely dangerous. But you see, going into these situations, seeking a quick fix for your quote unquote imperfections, or seeking a quick fix of, just trying to go ahead and get the work done so you can look like this, or so that you can, get this brand deal, or do these things, or have this guy's attention. I'm going to be honest with you. It's never the same as somebody who's naturally working for it. You know why? Because when somebody is in the gym, or changing their diet, or, changing all of the certain traits that make them feel or look a certain way, it is purifying from the inside out. Right? Because you're detoxifying, which is then changing your mind, which is changing the hormones in your body, which is, changing everything about yourself. You're being in tune with your health. It calls for humility, where you have to be humble enough to actually go through the process and try your hardest. Sometimes when you're in the gym and you got to hit one more set, it's hard, but you have to push through it. There's a humbling that comes with that. You see the quick fix? All that inner work, all those problems, all those insecurities, the void that you're trying to fill is still there. It's packaged good. It's packaged, well. I have to say it because there's so many women who are so desperate to be the influencer, to have the, the followers, to have the this, to have the that, to have all these deals, to do all these things. They're willing to go to any length. But at what cost? At what cost? It's sad. But there's a lot of women who will even hear these conversations, and they're going to hear it and still think, well, that happened to her. But, I did a video where I talked about, it was actually a short here. It was on my TikTok, but it was also a short here on my channel. And I was talking to women about how important it is to, take care of your own natural hair. I was saying that a lot of women would rather put a wig on and not treat their natural hair, not take care of their natural hair, not even learn how to deal with their natural hair. And they talked about, oh, well, you just saying that, and you this, and you that. They try to, call me names. They try to talk about me. They call me ignorant. They call me this. They call me that. Instead of listening to the message of what I'm saying, in that you would rather hide something, cover up something, than learn how to deal with you in your natural state. And then y'all talk about, oh, well, she's not supportive of other women. How can I not be supportive of other women when I am talking to you about loving you the best way? While your friends are telling you to love things that are not a part of you, things that you were not born with. Prioritize those things instead of yourself. Prioritize the wig, not your real hair. Prioritize the fake nails, not your real nails. Prioritize the fake body, not trying to be in your best health. Women got to wake up. Women have to wake up. because you're so conditioned to be in denial. You're so conditioned to think that everybody's attacking instead of actually listening and taking heed when people are telling you things that are important about your own self. You don't want to hear that. If somebody is not just, rubbing your arm and telling you the things that you want to hear, you don't want to hear it. When somebody's saying things that's going to make you have to work, make you have to get out of your complacency, make you have to stop being lazy and do the diligence, it's a problem. It's against you. It's anti. We have to make it make sense. We have to stop covering up the voids or the problems from way back when that's sitting there on the inside of you. We have to focus on being the best versions, the best health from the inside out. Not trying to paint an image of yourself to everybody else. So important. So important. I love that she said this. Okay. I personally love that she said it. I would like to know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.